to say. What should the Ravens do about Lamar?
Trade him.
What?
You heard what I said?
Trade him?
Trade him.
Well, I thought we were going to, meant to say, we'll hope Tyler Huntley gets back. I didn't know we were going
Well, listen, he hasn't practiced. He's missed the 16th straight practice. This is the second consecutive season that he has been out for the last 5 games of the regular season. Let me be very, very clear. Lamar Jackson is an electrifying talent that I want on my team any day of the week. But clearly, it's taken a while to get that long-term contract situation done, Dan Orlovsky. So my mentality is, if you're the Baltimore Ravens, all right, clearly there's difficulty in getting him inked to a long-term deal. I don't expect you to do much as an organization based on what we've seen in terms of the level of talent you have surrounded him with. So because of that reality, I'm looking along the lines when we talk about a future is electrifying in his box office in terms of what he is and what he brings to the table. In the National Football League, every single week, stadiums are going to be filled to watch their respective teams because the NFL is that big time, whereas other sports need that box office attraction. The NFL is its own box office attraction. It's a weekly event from September to February. In light of that reality, I am now, if I'm the Baltimore Ravens, I haven't won any championships. I've only won 1 playoff game with this guy, even though it's not his fault. I'm not throwing any shade on Lamar Jackson whatsoever. I'm acknowledging and recognizing the greatness of him. But his durability being the question mark, combined with the money he wants, that you as an organization are obviously hesitant to give him, all of those things aligned with one another, I would strongly look into what assets I can get for Lamar Jackson.
All right, enough of that. This is your boy Big Raj coming to you with another video. I haven't done one of these in a long time. Usually Byron is on here doing this thing. But today I felt compelled to come on here and, just talk about this Lamar Jackson situation yet again. It's really irritating me. It's really deflating a lot of the towns and, hopes of winning this playoff game against the Cincinnati Bengals. There's been a lot of speculation that Lamar Jackson, might be healthy enough to play, and his knee, and he's holding out because he doesn't have a contract or whatnot. It's just really frustrating, honestly, at this point. I do think Lamar Jackson is, hurt. I don't think he's, faking an injury or whatever just because he doesn't have a contract. But when I hear things like this from Stephen A. Smith, I mean, I don't think he's right on it, but I mean, he has a point. I mean, if you're not going to, trade, if you're not going to give him the contract that he wants or come close to it, or if he doesn't want to be here, if he does want to go somewhere else, or that's what's going on, I mean, get what you can get from him at this point. I like Lamar Jackson. I love him. I want him to stay in Baltimore. I don't want him to go anywhere. But it's just like, are we going to really sit through a whole another off season and, just franchise tag him, and then he might not come into the first game of the season? And I mean, I just don't want to go through all this nonsense, honestly. I want a resolution this year, because this is just really draining. As a fan of the Baltimore Ravens, this is a really draining process. I don't know how else to put it. I mean, this 2 years straight, he's been hurt in the last 4 to 5 games. It's not all his fault, of course. Yeah, we're lacking offensive talent. The offensive coordinator is garbage. I agree. But it's just like, where do we go from here? I need a solution. I really do. I would love for him to come back. I love for him to get a deal, a friendly deal. I mean, granted, but if Lamar does want over, you know, Deshaun Watson money, $231 million. That's great and all, but at this point, I mean, your argument is weak. And I hate to say that, but your argument is weak if that's exactly what you want, because you haven't completed a full season in the last 2 years. You haven't done it. And the team has every right to say, hey, look at this. You haven't, completed a full season in the last 2 years. But I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know what, the direction this is going to take. All I know is this Sunday, it's not looking good, honestly. I don't really think we're going to win. And I think the offseason will start after Sunday. But that's just my opinion. A lot of people have different opinions. But yeah, man, Stephen A. Smith might be on to something, man. And I really don't like to say that. But he could be right. He could be right. Maybe it's time to trade him. Maybe it's time to look for some suitors that want his services, because one, we're not going to give him the money that he wants. I don't think Steve Bisciotti, like I told you before, I think Steve Bisciotti is never going to give Lamar Jackson that kind of money. I never saw it. I don't think it's going to happen. And he can keep on wishing and hoping, but it's very unrealistic that he gets, that guaranteed money that he wants from here. But yeah, man, we shall see, man. We'll have more Ravens videos coming up. We'll have a, prediction video from Byron, probably either later today or tomorrow. And we'll, do some other content. But I had to jump on here real quick because I'm just tired, man. I really am. As a Ravens fan, I am tired. Because this whole process, this whole year has been about contracts. And is he going to play? And, if he's going to come back from injury, is he unhappy? I'm talking about Lamar. Is he unhappy? It's just a bunch of nonsense. Like, I'm not used to this. I'm not. As a Ravens fan, I'm not used to all of this nonsense, all these distractions. I'm not used to this, man. I'm just, I'm happy to see our team play football. They leave all the negotiations and all the, the business side of it out. And this whole year has just been about the business side. So, I don't know, man. Hopefully they come up with a resolution. Hopefully sooner rather than later. And that we can continue to move on and, do what we need to do as football fans and get prepared for next season. But yeah, man. Just had to jump on here real quick. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button for the Flex Zone podcast. This is your boy, Big Raj, coming to you with another video. Hopefully we win Sunday, but I doubt it. But anyways, have a great day. Peace.